Or the fourth one, not the third one. This is the fifth one.
It never bothered me until one day I could touch it sitting. And one day I was up the ladder in the back and all the juices hit me. Getting there killed me. I mean, it really got you.
Yeah, because you got
This is the pre.
The pre-wedding.
Right.
You're gonna do before and after pictures.
So whether you need.
I can't.
We'll take pictures.
My name's Scott. I didn't say hello to you. Hello.
Were you?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
No.
No? Why?
Because the vendors grabbed the plate. I
Look at that. There, you just got a picture of you.
camera.
Huh?
What is that?
That is what?
The videotape.
It is. It's a videotape.
Those that are smooth, like regular flowers, tie into a big bow. See if that's going to be long enough. I can get out that little board.
I need some water now.
Trying to get something to eat.
Pictures out already, huh?
You have 3 or 4 words.
Right here, and then there's 3 here.
This is pretty thin though.
From everywhere.
Yeah, go iron those, and then we'll see if that's going to be adequate.
Oh, I don't know how he lost it. Some dates he didn't have it, where they asked for something that we either put in a date. I knew right off, I said, Andrew Raymond's son, has an image of his father, his father died.
We had some relatives that came to this thing that we didn't even know they were our relatives.
When I got married. Yeah. The wedding here, my beautiful wedding girl.
Video camera.
It's on video. I'm shooting stills.
Oh, okay.
I don't shoot.
Yes. I need a broom. What? Can you see it?
Why you wait for the iron? What, isn't it after Easter?
It's not casual, it's at home, but it's still a nice wedding.
She's going to kill you. Take that picture.
What's he doing?
Taking your picture?
Yeah, my hair screwed up.
You haven't said hello to me today, have you? No, she afraid of that glove because she doesn't.
Daddy, what's that? Dad, what's that in your hand? It's a symbolic shovel.
Means I'm digging my own hole. I'm getting married.
No, smile. Smile. Oh.
You stop playing with me. You stop that. You stop that.
Tickled.
Can you do that again? Huh?
Why do you give me milk? I don't want to see. Is there pink munchies back? Yeah. Please stop. Yeah. Come on, please. Please. Whoa. I didn't do it.
Like way over there.
In the red shorts, maybe.
When Dusty to spin you? I don't want to spin. I see under.
Mellow.
That is my peanut.
Chocolate dip.
Sierra, I'm gonna come spin you.
Pumpkin's the best. Here, take your bucket. Bucket, Sarah.
Probably the store.
Maybe she abandoned.
I doubt that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was 19. He's going to be filthy by the time this wedding comes around, isn't he?
Well, he has one pair of khaki pants.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah. And my son will be down. He's got 4 children. Well, they're all grown up.
He's a correction officer. I told her she's got a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
He's up in Walpole.
Yeah.
Reverend Lowe? Yeah, Reverend Lowe.
Oh,
You found your way back.
oh no. She goes, Aunt Charlie, look at me. Oh, she's a... Yeah.
When you swing back, I don't crash into the... Careful.
Don't pull that over.
Stop me.
Oh, but don't break it or pull it over.
He's my kind of kid.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Met him about 9 years ago. He came to pick you up. Got me a big...
I just... Are you getting us on film so we...
Yeah.
Who can do the most ironing? You know?
This is one.
Made friends with the little one yet?
Oh, I don't think so. The little dog. Oh, no. Yeah. No.
She's still very good for 20 years.
She comes from a real good home. All her cousins.
Yeah.
They're all really intelligent, really athletic.
Look nervous?
Only one bird points the camera.
Karen asked Michael.
You gotta wait till I'm not paying attention.
Well, you're not paying.
I was wondering if he asked the neighbor to stop his excavating at 12:30.
You want me to go up down, Tucker?
I don't know. Is he a nice guy?
Neither do I.
He's a great guy.
How-
Trim it up.
What I would do to trim it up, where the peak comes up, where those 2 beams are to a ledger, and then bring that ledger just beam height, for the rest of the beams, and then just run.
You? Do I what? Want to see a picture of Ed and you?
exciting.
Every time I drop a flange, it's the mug and half that.
Your dad's gonna turn over his grave. She deserved of all the crown royal model bags and school. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everybody always coveted those purple kids.
At a regular postal being very built, or synthetic. Guys put it up
She's got loads of liquor in her basement. Crown royal. Goodness gracious.
By the way, we haven't touched it.
Yeah, but she said her husband used to get it for gifts or something.
So did we.
Still got closet doors to hang, so.
We could thumbtack it.
Okay, we gotta try this one more time.
Did you sneak?
I put 10-foot planks up there across those two beams. My legs were shaking.
Oh, what a pretty dress.
Big space between each one of those planks.
The other one.
And the regular planks.
Auntie Mary!
Yes.
There's some tape on you.
Is there?
I started tape.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do the next. I'll do on this side.
Is this part of the beach you want to clear out the basement? Is that
Well, he's got a, he's just,
What?
That is sure a pretty dress. Where did you get? Is that your wedding dress? Look at that. Who's that?
That's me.
You're kidding. That's a pretty smile. How old are you?
I think it'd be nice up on the deck.
Okay, and you just want the one song? When you're walking down. The second one is for afterwards, and the first one is when you're walking down, so I don't know.
For the processional instead of the recessional. The other song is the one that
Here Comes the Bride.
Here comes the
Or you just want the one?
I like the second one that you did, but
The wedding cake's here, you better go.
Okay, I'll just be
You
up there.
better go and watch him
I'll
drink
just
the
play
cake.
both of them.
July. That's all right. My wife does the exact same thing. She's the one that make the cake fry yet. That'll be delightful. Do you want to ham with us? You got that all right?
just take the rest of the church. Take them off. Just stand her going here.
How far does the sun come down?
Not just these. Oh.
Are you on your honeymoon?
We're not.
Good. That's even better.
We've been together for
Save the
12
fortune.
We've been together for
You're on your
12 years already.
You're on your honeymoon.
I have that little tiny here. Should we ask you?
You Janice's brother?
Okay, well, let me go look at the phone number real quick and call him.
They all get off there.
I didn't. Weather.
This is my cousin Mark.
Hi, the hell we gotta
Can't forget those names.
Well, total school
Check
time.
them over real quick.
We don't want to get hit on the base or?
Spent one night on the base, spent last night here, trying to find a place to sleep.
There is no fucking in the room.
Susan. Hi, you see it? That's nice.
From the list.
Those video I like those.
It's called a still capture. Yeah, there you
Does
go.
it just take your... That's neat.
Mom, I'm asking you something. What? Is my clothes done yet?
Not yet. You have to get dressed. Come on.
Last time I seen you, you were playing that same video game.
We don't, well, yeah, it's something heavy, because we would have just hired him for me.
Oops.
Because if it does,
You hang on.
we say we don't have rocks. No. Yeah, we use it on Mike regularly. Janet needs to know that. You know, it's just out for a while. Let me stick these in the other room.
You live nearby?
Right.
Yeah. Morning.
Clergy arrived.
What's that? Clergy arrived, yeah.
The arrival of clergy.
Did you hear her say she's going to get married?
Yeah, well, she's dressed for it.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hard act to follow.
Come on in here. Frank. Still shots.
And the pictures of me.
Camera. The camera, the meter reads the bright spot. And so all the people are dark. Yeah. Now that come out good because you don't have any real white spots.
From under the tent.
Go look.
Well, I go quite good.
What did you do? Change clothes again?
He made me.
Why?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can't dry out. Went fast. No, they're just got to sleep on. Because you don't make something.
Get rid of this. What do you mean? Each time I would make my own this time. No, you just gotta buy something. You know.
have somebody else to help you because then you have to make up.
Well, see, she wanted to get married in Indiana, so I left my mom.
Yeah, it is that.
People dancing and falling down.
Brown loafers with beehives. You want to see? You want to see? Here, take a picture. I have your lipstick downstairs.
Do you want Janet to turn around? You got some picture opportunity.
Oh, was I supposed to be standing there?
I got you. Hi.
Janet's first cousin.
The Chrissy used, you'll be obliged to.
I'm just noticing.
There you go.
Astonishing. Yeah, I've seen my son-in-law and mom. I don't.
So what?
I like shooting these stills much better because you can still get the sound, but it's when I push it and it records it.
Tetris.
And push it, I capture it.
Nice. He needs to see that.
Yeah.
Except this time I'm not in my bathroom. So I'm taking a picture of me in my bathroom with sweats all morning. The pin might be underneath and down there.
Let me get my camera, please.
Okay.
No, but I don't think I'll be.
Nobody knows what Bert looks like because he's always on the other side of the camera.
Right.
Everybody hears him talking about it.
So when you watch that on video, oh, so you can watch through what you already did?
Yeah, see, now that'll go on for 7 seconds. It'll go on for 7 seconds. It'll go on for 7 seconds.
That's neat.
See, looks good on that one.
Yeah.
Now I can...
Yeah.
Down, now recorded.
And how do you print off of that? Can you print off
You
of
can run
that?
this off your computer and run it right in your computer. Now it'll start recording the sound. It's in here. I like it better
Where did you get
than
dropped off?
the regular digital. The tapes are very expensive, like $8.
Hey, Sason, dinner Friday on the same night.
It don't work at all.
Yeah.
You're the best man. How come you're not getting there?
Grandma's coming? Yeah. Yeah. She's like, somebody break open this camera.
Grandma, you gotta come sit.
Gonna play?
Gotta get up there. Yeah, you do.
What are you playing, Dusty? Huh? Are you playing? You just know what you're playing.
She can pull up in a chair. Put it right here.
Oh, here he comes. Big man. Let the games begin.
Unlock the fan. I won't let him escape by the front. That's it. Take your head off.
Watch the move, Dusty. Play now.
You want me to get the preacher back? Are you ready to roll? We call on Paul, Ed, Skip, George, and Marjorie to be here in spirit now, to share in our joy, our love, and our remembrance. Eternal Creator who dwells in all things and beyond all things, help us to seek you and to recognize you everywhere. Give us kind and patient hearts to love and forgive one another and share in your abundance. For all things come from you, return to you, and are unified in you. Help us remember in the midst of all our activities that this is always so. Amen. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here together to celebrate the love of two people who wish to join together in marriage. We ask that this union be always for their higher good and for the good of all who know them and participate in their lives. This is our first request, that because of this marriage, Mike and Janet will be expanded to greater and higher selves, so that for each, living with these expanded selves will be life's greatest blessing. I ask you now if you have freely and joyfully consented to be married to each other. And so have I come joyfully and without misgivings. I come joyfully and without misgivings to celebrate with you the marriage you are about to make. Please don't believe what you've heard about the division between soul and substance, between spirit and the flesh. The world does not stand in opposition to the spirit. The world is not a thing. The world is a place. Souls have a life wish. They come here not to be imprisoned by the flesh, but to spawn, to molt, to grow. Life is a mating dance, a courtship of soul, soul to soul, and soul to God. The world is a womb in which we give birth to ourselves. However difficult that birth might be, that is why we come here. To be born fully is our life's task. We were called into the flesh to bring divinity to earth, to love, understand, and create. Spirit leads us into these things. In this quest, we find not only friends and mentors, but life partners. The union of the flesh is but a delightful part of an even deeper spiritual union that awaits you, if you seek it out. And the delights when you achieve that are deeper still. It is our second wish today that you find this deeper delight with deepness. This is sacramental. We are called in divine grace to sanctify something that might not be sacred unless we intend it to be. You are two people who have known each other well. You wouldn't be making this kind of step if you didn't want something more than what you already had. Now you have to believe that in getting married, something has really happened. You'll have to count on it, that you've really gotten what you came for. At the heart of marriage is a set of promises we make to each other. Since we make it to no one but our marriage partner, we are saying there should be no one in our lives beside this partner to whom either these promises or their fruits belong. We understand this to be an exclusive arrangement. And so do you accept your first promise to be faithful to each other. Any of you who are already married can, if you wish, review and renew right now the promises you've made with each other. Just hold your hands and do it with us. What else are we promising to them? You are giving your partner assurance that this is an arrangement that can be counted on, that you can be counted on. You will let your guard down and make yourself completely vulnerable based on that promise. You are saying that your partner's fragile innermost self is safe with you forever. That's why it's such an extraordinary responsibility to agree to marry someone who is so breakable. Do you agree to trust yourselves to each other for as long as you both shall live? You are promising to meet your partner's deepest physical, emotional, and spiritual needs, not in the commercial give and take that characterizes the business of the world, but compassionately and generously as parents do when they parent well. Are you each ready to do that for as long as you both shall live? We are proposing to create a mutual refuge where you can both come in out of the competition. The family is a laboratory where we learn what we can expect from life. In your family, you have the opportunity to turn every question of power into an issue of love, where there are no losers, only winners. We promise to try to refrain from competing against each other and seek mutual victories instead. Since marriage is a sacred act, you must promise to look after your partner's spiritual health and development. Will you take care for your partner's soul, always seeking each other's greater understanding and higher good? With all you have promised to do for each other, will you promise to care for Sierra, that all you do will be for her higher good, and that your life together may teach her to have hope for her in the future? Love is primary. You must promise that the financial issues that divide others will not divide you. Will you share your resources together, seeking always each other's higher good? Will you agree to be partners in the effortful things of life and share the work? You must promise to honor and respect each other for as long as you both shall live, refraining from all forms of abuse, all forms of violence, roughness, sarcasm, falsehood, and belittlement. Will you promise to be gentle and to never diminish each other in any way, and if in weakness you do, to make immediate corrections and amendments? Finally, will you promise that the changing circumstances of your lives will not touch these agreements you've made, nor diminish the love you have for each other? One of the things we're doing is promise to love each other forever. On one level, is an absolutely ludicrous thing to say. To say that at some point, 20, 30 years from now, I will feel about you like this. So what we're really doing, in a sense, is saying that we will live together in such a way, treat each other in such a way, that love will predictably flourish over time. If we can do that, then the love part will largely take care of itself when it is taken care of like that. And that's sort of what we're doing together here. So to you, Mike and Janet, therefore promise to love, honor, and protect each other, and to nourish each other's mind, body, and spirit, forsaking all others, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part. Yeah, look at each other, you're not marrying me. You have a repeat after me, Janet. That's the easy part.
Janet.
With this ring I thee wed.
This ring I do wed.
I give you this ring as a symbol of the promises I have made.
The symbol of the promises I have made.
And vow to keep them always.
To keep them always.
Right? With this ring I thee wed. I give you this ring as a symbol of the promises I have made. And vow to keep them always. Despite how so much of the world turns out, divine love is at the heart of all. We celebrate that love. We celebrate that love by pronouncing Mike and Janet, husband and wife, beloved of God and of each other, witnessed by all of us attending. All of you, as this couple is now married in the eyes of divinity in the state, that you will each protect their joy and their union as more than witnesses, but as loving allies in this project begun today. Please signify by saying, we will.
We will.
Now, this is delicate here. I am offering you limited license to meddle. But on these grounds, if they do something differently than you would do it, and that's your only problem, you have to keep that to yourself. If you are concerned that there is something happening to them or between them that is putting the marriage itself at risk, the union at risk, then I'm asking you to have the courage to speak to them about that and say, this is my concern. If they come back to you and say, yeah, we've talked about it, we've got it covered, done. And then we have to leave them alone again. Okay? But if the marriage is at risk, then I hope that if anybody would, that one of you would speak with them and share your concern. Okay? People used to live in communities where they were surrounded by a support group that does not exist the way Americans live today. And somehow, even over long distances, we have to do that.
Look at her young.
Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one put asunder. May the peace and love of God, which passes all understanding, deepen your affection, grace your passage for as long as you both shall live. At the heart of all faith is a conviction that the Spirit exists. Call it God, Allah, Krishna, whatever you will. If you truly believe that Spirit exists, surely that has to be the most important information you could possibly have. What could be more important? Now I ask all of you to act on what you know to be true, to live at ease in the world in the constant remembrance of God. Turn away from anger and grasping. What is worth having is already given you through grace. We take possession of it by throwing all that is unworthy away. Let compassion and loving kindness guide our every act. For free of grasping or anger, we are closer to one another, soul to soul, and soul to God, than we could possibly imagine. So in God's grace, may we think clearly, love freely, live in harmony with nature, and at peace with each other. And may the blessing of that peace be ours to love, and to grow, and to plan for the future with confidence.
Can you stand up closer for pictures? Can you stand up closer?
Yeah, get up there.
Are you okay? Sorry.
We all can come on up here and shake our hands, and then the boys are going to
What
set
if
up
we
the
don't want
tables for the clam bake.
Well, can Barbara... We'll take pictures. Don't worry. Can Barbara step up?
I know you want to get in there too.
Well, you got Rob in there. You made it. You want to go in the house?
Yeah, just go right in the house, out the back door. Out front.
Barbara's saying, finally.
I know it. I look over, I can see she's wiping her tears. It's done. Hey, Mom. Mom, can you believe it?
No.
You finally got the last one out of the nest?
I love it.
Oh, come on.
Someone else?
I need my gun. They told me.
Cameron, what you get up there?
Part about the memory.
No, it's going right now. I didn't want to stop it. So just hold it right there. Watch the screen here.
Okay.
Before we get out of the clothes.
Is that a pretty baby? Just hold it right on them.
I know, we're going to take some pictures. Let's go inside and get in the shade. See if it's getting that shade there.
Will, you want to take Shannon as well?
I got more relaxed. I mean, it used to be a panic fun with this, and now it's like, I wish the other one.
Okay.
Did Uncle Bert take his picture?
Look Okay, we'll take a picture of you in your rocking chair.
Spread out her dress. I want all my grandkids.
Come on, let's go get changed.
It's right now. It's right out the front where the.
They learned to open the flip top, so they opened the top back and gave it to the door. It's a special one.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know. Well, you know what it is? I think boys more tend to go with their father. Really?
That picture. Put that on your head.
I look very happy. Hey, Uncle Mike.
Huh?
Four or 5 rodeos a day, sometimes. Because as soon as he rides here, they fly him out on a private Lear, and he's got a big name. The endorsements and that's
Yeah. I think she laid down. Their own classes with them and something, but no, they must use
You bet. They're not such a professional.
I think he was kind of lost for a while.
And what he does is he goes in, he's a calf roper. He wins and makes $10,000. He pays 40% of that to the guy that owns the horse. You can't afford to haul your horses all those rodeos.
Yeah, no, it didn't. When I thought of it afterwards, it didn't make sense.
It's just, it's incredible.
Yeah, exactly. Some people don't know until somebody dies.
And see, most of the old rodeo cowboys that I know, Wyoming was the first state to allow women to vote.
It's about time.
Do me a favor, will you?
No.
Could you watch the cockpit
we're going to have it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Always right there.
You crossed the wrong person.
And I run my household, so don't let anybody else tell you differently.
I am really lucky. My wife's a great.
Well, we won't see what Stephen says about me, will we?
That's why.
Farming, feeding until they're big enough, and then we keep them. So you're like your agriculture.
Well.
Ready for chowder? I'm ready for chowder.
There you go, sir. Sierra, come on over. You need to eat something.
The unveiling?
Yeah, I want to get the unveiling.
Just a minute.
Nice camera. Great shot. That's one of those digital ones?
Yeah. Mary.
You wait a second so you do this.
Mary, do you want me to get yours?
You're doing a live one. You like something that's tough. Yeah. Now what's this other sauce?
Are you having the plans and everything with it? I get two of the butter.
I'm a chicken. One of those then?
We can cut them off.
Yes, you take the plan for the next one.
Yeah, it's
Come on, Will, you gotta have my corn.
Must be good. Have something to eat.
I'll get a picture of each. One of the three of you get over there. Let me take a picture.
If you want, we'll get yours where you want.
Get your glasses off. And my battery is just about shot.
So that he can put it through the computer.
And UPI. I'll be right back.
Making another move then.
Money.
I left when
You still eating, Barbara?
Yes.
I picked mine out. Is that what the old saying is?
Cracker over there still? Oh, there.
Jeff.
Kitchen. On the other side of the kitchen.
Well, my mother never ever made me do anything. She could play the piano. Except she had me in the hard way raising 7 kids.
Oh, what happened to Mike?
No, I think I'm just digging and somebody else can eat the cause. I have stuff. And also got the leftovers in the refrigerator.
More lobster. Get the eggs and bacon, pancakes.
That's how we were when you brought those to school.
Lobster. Lobster on steaks. Lobster on everything.
Please eat the lobster because we got a full of pots today. No, Mom. Oh, the first winter we were here, well, then they go overboard.
Save it.
How about Jennifer?
Jennifer. Trying to hit Jennifer.
What? Will isn't died.
Janet and Michael and Ciara. Can you say? Can you say congratulations?
Kelly, fun.
Oh, good.
Congratulations.
Beautiful.
Oh. I'm Janet's cousin Elise, and this is my husband Will, and this
Hi.
is my son.
Cool,
Will.
Hi.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you were cool. Yes, well.
I was thinking, I said I'm.
Now it's recording.
Get a little closer.
How do you like that camera?
You know.
I
Yeah.
get something to occupy my time.
I didn't know that it was just a dock down there. Where they're dead end.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Is that next?
Did Brian go take a nap?
Yeah. Have another Coke.
I don't know where the marina's at. I know.
Go up the end of the driveway. Sierra, you want to take him to the marina?
Donna had worked the graveyard shift, and John showed me the furniture while she was asleep. Well, the people came to look at the furniture. So, my wife's asleep in there. Go ahead, you can just speak. They bought it. You told them to wait for a couple hours till she got it.
Oh, I heard him.
I went someplace.
You guys